Hi there. In this video we're going to go over some examples of how to get into the 4-to-1 cycle for melee hand when soloing Olm. These are not the most optimal sweaty strategies for 4-to-1, but they do provide you a comfortable way to start learning the 4-to-1 cycle and how to get into it without needing to fumble about too much. This guide assumes that you're familiar with the Olm fight and that you're comfortable performing the 1-to-0 method for the melee hand. In my opinion, if you can do the 1-to-0 melee hand, then you can definitely do 4-to-1 with the methods in this video. I'd like to give a special shout out to Video GameBot, whose videos helped me achieve my first solo Olm kill. If you haven't already, definitely check out his guide, which teaches you how to do 1-to-0 melee hand and 3-to-0 mage hand. I will have a link to this video in the description. Now, let's get started with 4-to-1. Okay, so here you can see above my head the tick timer. I believe he's turning on 3 on this one, so you'll notice I run from one end to the other during 3. I normally transition between phases, going from one side to the other, switching to melee gear, and then going in for the Dragon Warhammer spec. So I get my first one, switch into a 1-to-0 here, going from one end to the other. Now I'm switching to try and figure out what cycle he's in. So I'll do the 4-to-1 here. I can see he's done a portal, so I'll get the portal. I missed it here. But then I'll switch to the other side and then start the cycle again. So waiting for 3 and go. And I'll go from one end to the other again, hit, and then go back to center, always starting from center. So I'm going to see what's going on now. We've got one auto here and then a second auto. So I know I need to do a 3-to-1. So I'll go to 3, do 1 hit, go to 2, do 1 hit, and then go back to 1. And then keep running, and now I'll do a 4-to-1, and then now I should be back in cycle. So we can see here now when I go through, I'll hit from 3, hit from the flame skip. I should only be hit once, so I get one mage attack and then the skip. So here you can see we've transitioned into 4-to-1. This clip showcases what we do when Olm does a special attack. This one was a pretty easy one because it was a healing special attack, but it kind of gives you an idea. Some special attacks you'll just kind of get pushed out of cycle and you just need to start again. But yeah, here let's kind of showcase a little bit of the nice scenario. So I do a 1-to-0, transition into 4-to-1, and then I see the hand starting to heal. There it is. And so then you go into a 1-to-0, and then back into 4-to-1, and then you'll be in the correct attack cycle essentially. So you should be only taking one attack. So you can see there I took the mage sphere, and then I didn't get attacked a second time there. So I'm in 4-to-1. So this just kind of showcases what you do when you get a special attack. There are some scenarios where you might get hit with a special attack as well as 2 auto attacks. So for that scenario, it's the same as before. You just do 1-to-0, then straight after the 1-to-0 you do a 3-to-1, and then you'll be in the 4-to-1 attack cycle so that you're only getting attacked once. Just to showcase that you can get into a 4-to-1 straight away, which I want to showcase in this clip. Sometimes you get lucky and you're just straight into 4-to-1. So here we go, we're transitioning, doing our Dragon Warhammer specs, and then going into the 4-to-1, and hit from 3, hit from the flame skip, and then I get one auto, and then I don't get a second. So I know that I'm already in 4-to-1, so I can just keep attacking, following that cycle. This does happen quite frequently. I'd say like you get into 4-to-1 and you get into 4-to-1 quite frequently, and then you get into the scenario where you need to do a 3-to-1 quite frequently, and then the special attacks aren't nearly as common, but you do run into those as well. Most of the time with the special attacks, it's just a matter of kind of resetting and going again. But yeah, just wanted to showcase that this can happen where you just get straight into cycle. So just so that I'm not showcasing all of the perfect examples, I wanted to showcase here like a really scuffed example of me making lots of mistakes. So here we can see that I'm trying to transition into the 4-to-1 by doing the Dragon Warhammer specials. So I'm switching to the 4-to-1 weapon, which is a lance. And here I think I get a special attack. I could have just kept going with the 4-to-1 here, but I made some mistakes and I ended up getting out of cycle. I should be running on 4 and I ran on 2 there. So now I just get all sorts of crazy special attacks. I missed the portal, take a whole bunch of damage, but instead of panicking, I just try to run all the way to the left and to try to run on 4, but I run too soon. So I go back and then I get on 4 again. Great. All right. Looks like we're going to be able to get into the 4-to-1 again. But I think we get a special attack again here, which offsets me a little bit. Get the falling crystals and the lightning. So I have to dodge the lightning. And now I'm kind of out of cycle because I ran on 3. So I'm trying to get back over to run on 4. So I'm running on 4 again. So the main idea is to just, when things get crazy, just keep Olm's head moving, run to one side, and then run on, the tick that you're supposed to run on. So that might be 4, and which is in this case. And then just keep trying to get back into that 4-to-1 cycle. Here again, I get knocked by the firewall. But because of the flame skip, I managed to bypass it. And then I get a lightning. So you're getting really, really scuffed specials here. So here I just kind of eat up and then just trying to get over to turn his head so that I can start getting back into the 4-to-1 again. So the main idea is to try to dodge the mechanics as much as you can. And then try to get either right over to the left or to the mid, and then run on the tick you need to run on. But yeah, just constantly just trying to reset. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps some people basically get to the point where they can do 4-to-1. This is really just meant to be a basic guide. It's not meant to be the super sweaty way of doing it. It's just a way to be able to get familiar with doing 4-to-1 so that you can start to do some more sweaty methods for it. But thanks again. I'll hopefully post some more videos soon. Please like and subscribe. Cheers.